kind of feel like making a couple of videos today. So I got some, I really like this vintage stuff. Not these, but the vintage silver. And I was on Whatnot and got a couple items. I can't remember why I went on Whatnot. There was something, I think it's probably because Silver Bar Stacker was doing a Whatnot auction. And I went to another one, another auction. Silver Bar Stacker's auction ended, and so I jumped onto somebody else's. Holy crap, this isn't right. Oh my gosh. Never mind. This is for a different video. But I got Silver Bar Stacker, got an order from Silver Bar Stacker, and there's another one coming from somebody else that I'd never used before. And some of those Whatnot auction places are kind of weird. I noticed on their on some of the auctions, I just went into some random ones where they're showing their items. So this is like a Whatnot auction. So showing it like this, like, hey, okay, we're gonna start this out at whatever, Buck and Go or whatever for this generic buffalo. And then people are bidding, you know, it's getting up to like 25, 30 bucks, you know, close to around spot price. And he's like, yeah, this thing should be like $45 to $50, you know, if I was to sell it. And it's like, no, they're like, they're like saying, oh, this should be like worth, this generic whatever should be worth 45 or 50 bucks each. It's just kind of weird. And so I don't know if Whatnot is a place where people are trying to scare people into buying stuff or deceive them, but just, I'm not going to call out the name of the seller, but I did notice that. Another one I remember, he had a timer going for his auction, and then when he got down to like last 4 seconds, he'd go bid, 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 bid. It's like, oh my god, that sounds so ridiculous. So that was kind of annoying. But I mean, you can find good deals on there. I see Mishy Stacker, he's finding good deals on Whatnot. And this wasn't a screaming deal, but I paid actually a fair price. I mean, something that you would, let me just throw that around. I paid it like a normal price for it, even with the shipping. So I, unlike the Kansas Kid, I factor shipping into my cost of my silver. So if I buy something for 35 bucks and it's $5 shipping, my cost was 40 bucks. And that's what I paid for this. And it's just the way I calculate it. You don't have to. Sometimes, you know, different people do things different ways. You know, AG Stacker and we have different opinions on several things. And I think I like my friends the best that I don't agree with 100%. I don't know if that makes sense. I've got a buddy that's a Democrat. Like my oldest friend that I've ever had is a Democrat. He voted for Kamala, and we don't fight. We just understand I'm different than him. He has his opinions and I have mine. So I got a 2% off Silver Bar Stacker code. Free shipping also. Hey, so if you want it, hit up Silver Bar Stacker if you want to use my code. I'll probably just buy from him from Whatnot. I normally don't buy much off the websites. But I'm not super into the big collectible stuff. Unless I can find it cheap. Like if I could find this, you know, for a couple bucks over spot, a dated 1984 Sunshine Mining, almost Sunshine Mining round, yeah, I'll grab that. But what I got from Silver Bar Stacker is an Engelhard, and I paid 35 bucks for it, plus $5 shipping, so I paid 40 bucks for this, but it's worth it, at least to me. I would prefer to find something like this in the junk bin at the local coin shop for $2 over spot, but this is a frosted back, or is it linen back? Let me know. I'll have to tag Silver Bar Stacker in this. But this is a PA prefix with a large gap between the serial number and the 2-letter prefix. And he sells these normally for, I think, around 50 bucks on his website. But he had one that was, a lot of people are being kind of apprehensive or pulling in their perch string. So I was able to score this for 35 plus shipping. So 40 bucks for an unusual Engelhard is kind of cool. And I forgot what I was going to talk about. What's my train of thought? Oh yeah, so mainly I'll try and pick up stuff as close to spot as possible. Things I can melt down. Speaking of melting down, if you guys have good Google Foo, I would like to find a place that can make me a custom graphite mold. I haven't had a chance to do the internet research, but I want to do some pouring because I've got a 2-auto melting furnace that they sent me, and I want to use it. So I need a custom graphite mold because I got a cool Halloween bar that I want to make, and I need somebody to make me a custom mold for it. So what I was saying is normally I don't go for the high premium stuff like this unless I can find it in the junk bin at the local coin shop. But if I want to get some higher premium stuff on sale, usually First Mint, well not usually, but occasionally First Mint will have a sale where their stuff, even though it's higher premium stuff, you can get it for less than anywhere else on the internet. Anyway, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys still buying? Are you going to keep buying? I'm not sure what to do. I'm just going to keep buying. So until it's time to convert it into another income-producing asset or a collectible that can rise in value. Because I think there's going to be a lot of things that are traditionally very hard to get, very expensive. I think they're going to be coming down into the price range where you could pick things up for cheap. That's where I'm at. So check out your local coin shop. Buy collectible stuff if it's the same price as generic stuff. And I guess that's about it. I like gold and silver. How about that? It's kind of handy to have. Silver is shiny. So shiny.